right. Hello everyone and welcome to Blues Coins. See if we get this thing started here and get going. As soon as I take care of this itch in my eye. What's going on, Roadrunner? How's my sound? I've been having sound issues, voice issues. I'm not ready. I'm never ready. But it also gives the opportunity to get some people in here before it gets started. If I could do some Randy, welcome. Wednesday afternoon. It's hot. Heat index is wild outside. Have a heat advisory and a air quality advisory today. Heat index, they're expecting 110, maybe get that high. So, but the reason for this video, I've been trolling around on some of the Facebook sites, and people are asking questions. I want to roll hunt. What do I look for? I'm like, oh crap. There's handfuls of stuff to be looking for when you're roll hunting. And I just want to touch base on some of this because it's virtually impossible to put the information on a Facebook post of everything that you need to be looking for. There's too much. But the big thing is you got to educate yourself. If you're just on that page just looking for quick answers, you're doing it wrong. You're not learning. The only thing people are doing is they're sharing their knowledge with you, and that's a good thing because that gets people involved in the hobby. But if you're not taking the steps to learn how to do it, you are not learning. We've all seen them. Rolls. Mine just happened to say Loomis on them. Well, that's the company that services my area, Loomis. There's Brinks and there's a couple other ones out there. So mine just happened to say Loomis on them. And I've been roll hunting for 19 months. And there are stuff that I do not know still. I have a firm grasp on a lot of it. And there's still stuff I have questions about. And as long as I have questions, then there's still stuff that I need to learn. And if you have questions, maybe this stream video will help you on your way of doing it right. I don't think we need to look at this anymore. Because someone's going to look at one of those rolls and go, oh, that's a DDO. A DDO? Well, what's a DDO? Well, DDO is a double die obverse. And if you don't understand obverse, obverse is the front of the coin. And the reverse is the back of the coin. Simple terminology. It took me a week to learn that. People were like, oh, it's the obverse. And I'm like, well, crap, is that the front or back? Well, the obverse is the front of the coin. And then I separate stuff into different areas. If I have a question on a coin, I will put it aside. And one of the downfalls that I did is I just made piles. I just had a pile of coins for me to re-look at. And when you're looking at, if you just make yourself a pile of coins, oh, I need to re-look at those coins, and you pick up that coin and you're like, oh, well, was the problem on the obverse or the reverse of the coin? Well, crap, now I don't remember. So you look at it again, and now you can't find that problem because you don't see it the second time. So I use a cheat sheet when I first started roll hunting, so I had a better understanding on where to look for that coin. And it was simple. It was just a piece of paper. And for illustration purposes, I just put, well, the obverse. Well, okay, that's the front of the coin. All right, well, I had a problem with the coin, but I don't know the answer to. Well, where was it? Well, was it on the date or the mint mark? No. Okay. Was it on the word liberty? Yeah, that's where the problem was. How? Now I know when I relook at that coin, I need to be looking at liberty. All right. Or was it on the head or the top of the coin? Well, yeah, I had one, that one I need to look at because it's on that part of the coin. So when you get all done, theoretically, you could have some stacks of coins sitting there that you need to relook at, and I know I need to look at the liberty of these coins instead of trying to figure out where that problem was. All right, and the same is going for the reverse of the coin, the back of the coin. All right. Okay, well, where was the problem? Well, the problem was on the top of the coin or towards the top. So I put the coin there. So I know to look at the top of the coin on the reverse when I recheck it. And you could set this up any way you like, but this is what I did. For the reverses of the coins, I just put top, bottom, left, and right. So I know where I need to look for on that coin. It is amazing. You get a pile of coins like this that you went through a whole box. All right, well, these are the ones I need to look at again. Well, what was it? I don't know. Where? Just shove them all aside and start over. So that's just a simple trick to make sure when you're looking at a coin or need to re-look at a coin, you need to know where to look for. And there's different things that you could do. You could make up your own. All right. You could just have the obverse, top, bottom, left, right, so you know. So make your own. It doesn't take much. It's a piece of paper. I used a ruler to make the nice lines. And there is enough room. I could stack coins up on that. What's going on, Hidden? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, before you even get started roll hunting, there's some things that you should have. And the number one thing that you should have a loop. You don't need to have a scope. They're nice to have. You get real nice in-depth pictures, close-ups of it, but you're going to see more with this loop than you will ever see with a scope. And you're also going to have the advantage that you could rotate the coin to get better lighting or reflect the light off it as you're looking at it. And you might be able to pick out the problem area or the problem on the coin and able to determine if it's something or not. So it is amazing. You got to educate yourself. And I'm not meaning spend a whole month reading web pages and going up and down every date and mint mark so you understand, okay, well, this is a 55 RPM. RPM? What's an RPM? An RPM is a repunch mint mark. Terminology. If you know the terminology, it's going to help you a lot. Now, I do have some web pages here that's going to lead you to the information that you're going to need. And we got the Billion Penny Project blogspot.com. I had to look. I couldn't remember if it was com or org or net. But, all right, let me see if I can get this where y'all could see. If you scroll over here, down on the list on the left-hand side, you're going to see a Lincoln Cent dye variety cheat sheet. And it's going to give you pictures. There's a nice read there, but it's also going to give you websites, Variety Vista, Cuds on Coins, Error Varieties, Mad Die Clashes, Lincoln Cent Resource. You could click on them sites and you're going to learn a lot just by trolling through them. All right. And then they got the metal composition changes. And then this is a work in progress and it has come a long ways. But it's going to tell you, okay, well, 1909, there's DDOs to look for. All right. There's RPMs to look for on the S. And this is going to go all the way down to, what's that, 2017? So if you wanted to know what a 2005 DDR looks like, you could click on that. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. And it's going to give you a video. And it's going to give you a write-up of what it is and where to look for it. Some of these are really small to see. That's why you need to have a loop. Okay. So this is Ken Peavy's page. The Million Penny Project blogspot.com. All of these links are going to be in the bottom of the in the description on the bottom of the page. Some of the other ones that are out there. The Lincoln Cent resource. You scroll down over here and it's going to give you information that you're going to need. Okay, well, what's a small date? What small dates do I need to be looking for? Okay, well, 60, 70, 74, and 82. They all have small dates. Now you could just click on the link and it's going to tell you the difference between a large and small date and how to determine. Okay, now we got Wexler's. Over here he has his index of stuff. The information is out there. Look at it. It is important. It is going to help you with your roll hunting. This one's Variety Vista. And he's got everything down here. Okay, well, there's the Lincoln wheat cent double dies from 1909 to 1958. And that's going to give you a slew of information. There's die varieties, mint mark styles. The information is out there. You just got to look for it. You got to educate yourself. There's post upon post of stuff out there. What do I look for? Yeah, I'm rocking back and forth. My mic is on the camera. It's not that good. I'm having issues with sound. See who we got hidden in here. Welcome, Cajun. Let me go back up here and look at the chat, see if we got anything I need to address here. Very nice Roadrunner, reverse cap, very cool. There's Cajun, there's oldies and goodies. Cool, I appreciate the information on the sound, but as you get familiar with what you need to be looking for on coins, it's going to make life a lot easier for you. A lot of people have the Red Book. Great book for information. Do not use it for prices. Alright? They're close and they're far away. These prices were pretty much out of date before they even printed the book. But the Red Book is useful. It tells you the mintage. How many of those? You saw on Ken Peavy's site, there was the 1914. The 1914D. It said it was a key date. Well, why is it a key date? How come I can't get this to work? Focus. Be smarter than the camera. Okay, so 1914D. Well, it's a key date because only 1 million of them, or just over 1 million, were produced. Okay, so this is going to give you the information on the mintage. There's write-ups all over here. what to look for certain varieties, for variety 3s, the bicentennial. Nice, great article about it and how it was produced and everything. But these posts on these pages, you cannot write that much information down and pass it on to them. It's too much. You got to educate yourself. You got to use these websites. People have put a lot of time, energy, and expense into making these to help you. And if you're not willing to help yourself and learn, you're doing it for the wrong reason. There are many coins out there that have been undiscovered still. You could be the person that finds it, but you got to have that education. It's imperative. When I first started 19 months ago roll hunting, man, it was a mess. I don't know how much stuff I threw back in the box to take back to the bank because I did not know what to look for on it. I could have been throwing away 20, 30, $40 pennies and not even known it because I wasn't educated. I spent a lot of times on those sites, and those sites have saved my butt. I got all kinds of stuff set aside. I'm going through that box now. I've already pulled some stuff out. 66 penny. I got a Clash on the reverse, and it's in Bay 3 and Bay 8. The books and the websites will tell you, well, what's the bay? All right. There's a 68D I found. It has a Clash on the reverse. The Clash is in Bay 8, so I know where to look for it. If you don't use your sheets, you're not helping your situation. You're just making a big pile of pennies, and then you're going to try to figure out what's there. So, I know I may sound a little harsh and everything, but there's too many posts on these sites. People asking what to look for roll hunting. And some of it drives me crazy. And like I said, there's just too much information to put on those posts. What's going on, Wild Bill? Yes, oldie. The coin is only worth money if you can identify it and attribute it. Those sites, Ken Peavy's Million Penny Project, Lincoln Coin Resource, Wexler's, Variety Vista, you'll be able to attribute the coin once you see the problem. And they got clear pictures on what to look for and how to do that. You just got to educate. It's kind of like riding a bike. You just didn't get on it and automatically riding 100-mile trips round trip from your house to the nearest town that's 50 miles away and riding back. You had to educate yourself on how to ride that bike. It's the same concept. You got to educate yourself on looking at these coins. Those sites have it all. From pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, to Ike dollars, to the Susan B. Anthony, all the way up. The information's there. You gotta look for it. It drives me crazy. People aren't willing to learn. They just want the quick answer. And you know what? If this video offends you, sorry, then you're roll hunting for the wrong reason. So that's all I got. Anything in chat? Wild Bill, Oldies, Cajun, Roadrunner. So, and as your education grows and as you learn more stuff, um, I don't I don't use these sheets anymore. My education has evolved enough where, okay, that's an RPM. I know where to look for it to figure out what RPM it is. Oh, that's a double die. Okay, I know where to look for to attribute it to verify it really is one. And then I use flips. That's just a piece of paper I cut out into almost a square. I could write on it. I could stick it in the top sleeve. I put my coin in the bottom. Now that coin is protected, and I know what's wrong with that coin. And Ken PV, on his site, you could buy these flips and red boxes. The flips get turned in half, and they slide right in. You can just line them up, and then you can mark your red boxes what it is. So educate yourself. Do a little research. Try harder. Coin collecting is not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. There's only a handful of us that are doing it, that take it seriously, and we're trying to teach y'all. We're trying to teach these new collectors what to do and how to do it, and take that information, and you need to pass it on to what works with you. Some people learn better from a different training method. Some people could listen to a video or read something and they know it. Those are really smart people. They can read it one time and they know it. Some people, they might take them 3 months to really understand it. So it cannot be stressed enough. We're all here. We're going to help you. You put a post on there, we're gonna try to answer it the best we can and give you a link on how to find that information for future reference. So we're not giving up on anybody, but we just got to get the word out that education is going to be key to your roll hunting and your coin collecting needs. So that's all I got. I hope this information helps someone, at least one person. If it helps one person, then I did my job. I did my job on educating the coin community and new collectors. So I'm not seeing anything going on in chat, and that's all I want to say. I may sound harsh, I may sound mean, upset. I am a little upset because of it. That's what prompted for me to do this video, this stream, so people can understand and know where to look. So, hello Rhonda. All right, Hidden, you don't have too much fun. Oldies, Rhonda, Wild Bill, Cajun. Who else is up here? Who did I miss? Coin Collecting Ohio. Welcome, brother. There's Roadrunner again. All right. So y'all take care. Have fun. Enjoy the hobby. Don't get overwhelmed by it. We're all here to help and to educate and to get you on your way. But until then, Blues Coins is out.